We are here for the season finale. 5 nights time here in Losail. Welcome to the Qatar Grand Prix. And it is lights out. And away we go. It's a very good start there for Andrew, who's going to be taking the lead. Shirley going into turn number 1. A lot of cars going ahead of each other. I don't even know who's who. And Vic is all the way down in last. As we start this one, as we start the race. Good start there for Andrew, who takes the lead all around the outside of Jay. Looks to be up into second place. Great start here, but it is a very good start for Andrew, who's going to be getting the lead early. 20 corner cuts is a disqualification, so corner cutting is a little bit too strict in this configuration. So we are here in this race, and there is already a duel here. That's a Ferrari. Looks to be of Jay closing in on Andrew. Lots of battles there. That is the Alpine of King Boss up into P3 P4 looks to be. But lots of cars having battles, and the World Championship is at stake on this final round. Only one man can be champion, and it is the rookie Andrew, who's leading the race for the first time in his first appearance. He's proven everybody a very big shock. Everybody thought he was cheating, but he actually isn't. And he is your new leader of the race, and he's gone a very overall good gap over Jay and the rest of the field. No red flags in this entire race. And neither is there going to be no safety cars. As we all are away, and as someone off there, I think someone has spun out there on the sector. Someone has definitely spun out. I surely saw that. I definitely saw that. Someone did spin out. And not what he would have wanted in the course of this race. As we have the new leader. It's going to be Andrew, who leads from Jay, from Drake. Then we have Ola in P4, King Boss in 5th. Not too bad for the Alpine driver, who started very far back in the grid. But here we are. It's lap number 2 of the race. Miandel very far behind, and that's Ocon on board with him currently. This is Ocon here in the Haas, in real life, and in the video game. As we have 12 laps in Losail before we can crown a champion. No red flags, no funny business. It is just all up to the pace here in this configuration. Let's see how this is going to go on board. Wait, what the hell? This guy isn't supposed to be driving, bro. This guy is not supposed to be driving. And now, as we head down to the next lap, yeah, Artisan League member, bro. I caught him in 4K. As we have now, it is going to be Andrew, who has a very sufficient gap over the rest of the pack. It is a great start here in this race. As we have it down this straight. Here we go. It's lap number 3. And there's only one man that can be winners. Already, Ola has reached... Oh, King Boss has the most corner cuts of the entire race, of the course of the race. 7 corner cuts to his name. 20 is a disqualification. So this is not going to be helping him too much around the course of this race. But here we are. It is going to be Ola in P3 there. The battle for the championship is looking very, very shocking at the moment. Jay in second place could just become world champion once again. His second consecutive year being champion. Ola was our champion in Season 1. Jay was a champion in Season 2. And here's the final round of Season 3. Where everything is at stake. One mistake could cost you the whole championship. But at the moment, for Andrew, it's all looking very well for him. In his first ever race, he is leading it by a sufficient gap over the Ferrari of Jay. A 2.6 gap since last lap. Could be even more, because he's been showing the pace around the entire weekend. But so far, it is a very good and comfortable lead for Andrew at the moment, who is going to be holding this lead. And now let's go on to the reigning, the championship leader here. That's Miandel, the championship leader currently. He's led by a very good amount of points over Seb, who is in P7 currently. Miandel's P10, so he needs to make some moves if he wants to defend his world championship. It's all going to go down to this. It's all going to go down to this last race. No more flashbacks. This is it. This is the real deal, where only one man can become victorious. And we'll see how that's going to go. That's a Ware getting past a Red Bull there. Who's that? Is that Ola? Is that Ola having an issue? Yeah, I think that is Ola. And that's Miandel getting past Ola as well. Ola from P3. I think he's lost a few places, hasn't he? But Ola wants to reclaim that, and he will try to do that on the inside and does so. But he did go just a little bit wide there. As obviously we have Andrew leading, but one mistake could bring you on into those tire barriers and could cause a big one, as that is a Red Bull who has spun out. That's Ola once again. He spins and he's going to lose even more places as Miando goes wide. Look at that, Ola's dropped down the order. He's already down maybe P8 or so, or maybe even less. That's Miando up into P8. Seb is P6. Ocon, for the first time in this league, is in a very well P5 position at the moment for him. Not too bad. And Vic has just came out of nowhere from starting literally last P15 he started or something like that. Yeah, he started very far back, P12 to be exact. And he's already up into P3. That's very, very good news for Vic if he wants to maybe think about a World Championship this afternoon. But this is not going to be too easy here tonight in in Losail here. And this is on board now with the champion. This is Miando right here. No one behind him, as you can see. But he really wants to find a race win or even a World Championship. But if he wants to find a World Championship, he has to outscore Seb. And he also has to outscore Vic and Jay, who are the people that are within championship contention. At the moment, if it stays like this, Jay might just be world champion here at the moment. The gap is between Miando and Seb is like about maybe 17 points or so is the gap between Miando and Seb. So this could prove the world championship to them. And there's a very big battle of that's King Boss, and that is a McLaren. I think of Seb. There is that. No, is that a McLaren? Yes, I think it is. No. It's a McLaren of Seb making up a few places. That's Ocon in the Haas having a massive moment on that turn, and he's going to lose a little bit more time to that. There's Vic in P2. It's Vic in P2. Jay has lost a place. Jay has lost a place to Vic. The championship could just go just like that. Seb is up into P4. He's another championship contender at the moment. So basically, whoever does better of Vic, Jay, Seb, and Miando will be champion basically. Miando's all the way down to P9, P8 to be exact, which means that the only thing they have to do is outscore Miando by like about 17 points or so, and that's someone gone off the road there. I think that's Ocon there who's gone wide. I think it is. On board now with Vic, who's the man in P2 in the Aston Martin, and he's got a very decent margin over Jay in P3. I think the championship might just go his way here. On board now with Ware, the Mexican driver in the Haas here, the teammate of Ocon, who is in P7 currently, trying to catch King Boss in P6. Looking on board now here, this is the corner cutting. Looks to be King Boss at risk of being disqualified at the moment. So not what he would have wanted in the course of this race. 20 corner cuts is a disqualification. You don't want to be disqualified around the course of this race as we head down to lap 5 of the event. On board now with Ocon, who is in a very decent P5, but there's a McLaren behind there of Seb, who is right on the heels and is going to try to find the way. I think he lost a place to Ocon earlier in the course of the race. Yeah, I think he might have lost a place as Ocon has a big moment with Seb. Seb also has a massive moment, and they both have lost time. Seb could have made the move stick if he did not have that big slide coming out of that turn, but that's not how it looks like. Not what Seb would have wanted in his course if he wants to find a world championship for the first time in his career. This is the closest he's ever been to a world championship in his career. King Boss is one corner cut away from being disqualified, so King Boss is about to be disqualified here. So this is not what he would have wanted for King Boss, and that is wide there for the Haas there of Ocon. Not what he would have wanted as he goes through the course of this race. Ocon versus Seb. The battle for P4 is brewing out. I think someone's lost a place here because Ocon was P5 and he just moved up to P4. So I think Seb was P4. This is a little bit weird. I think someone might have had enough there. Wide goes Ocon once again. Seb is hunting him down. So this could quite up make a very interesting race as we're about to reach some lapped cars at the moment. I think the leader's about to reach. There's about a lap the man in last, which is Drake. Where is Drake, to be honest? I don't see him anywhere. I think Drake is out of the race. I don't see him in the leaderboard right here, so it means he's out of the race. No, well, he would have wanted in the course of this race. But we'll see how this is going to go. This could only go one way here in this event. Only one man can become the winner, and only one man can become champion. It's all up to Andrew, who's going to be leading this race, and Seb going wide once again. And King has been disqualified. King is disqualified. He's reached the 20cc mark. He's reached the 20cc, and that is a disqualification for King Boss. He is out of the race. Let's go with King Boss at the moment. Where is he currently? He's in P6, looks to be. King Boss is out. He has to return to the pit lane. He is disqualified. King Boss is out of the race. He has exceeded the margin of 20 corner cuts, and look at that, he's gone right into those 20 corner cuts at the moment, which means he is out of this race. No, but he would have wanted in this event as he goes wide a little bit there. And that is him. That is it for King. So I'm just gonna TP him here. King. There you go. Yeah, disqualified. King is out of this race. He has been disqualified. Out of the race is King. He's reached that 20 corner cut. I'm not being anything evil. He's the only one who's been disqualified. 20 corner cuts is disqualified. And the next man that's closest is Ocon, who is ahead of Sebastian. Oh, actually Seb is ahead of him now. Seb is past Ocon. Didn't see that overtake. As Seb is in front of Ocon at the moment. So Seb is in a P4, looks to be. If he wants to find even a slight chance at winning this event, he needs to pray or even catch up that Jay and Vic make a mistake. Otherwise, he's absolutely cooked, and that is Ocon getting past Seb once again. Ocon giving a very big tussle as well. Ocon is at 18 corner cuts, so he's in very big risk of being disqualified. I don't think King Boss is going to be the only one to be disqualified around the course of this race. At the moment, it's Andrew who has the least corner cuts of the entire race. Only 3 corner cuts, not very, very decent for him, as at the moment Jay crosses the line. I think Jay has lost time there to everybody else, hasn't he? Seb is up into P4. If Seb overtakes Jay, he could just become champion, is Seb. He's on the hunt for a championship. He has to perform if he wants to find that championship. It's not going to be easy, obviously, but as we head down to lap 8, I think Andrew has this in the freaking bag at the moment. King Boss is still driving because I freaking see him. And he's disqualified, and someone else might just be disqualified because that is Ocon with 19 corner cuts. He safe. But King is out of the race, trying to get back onto the racetrack, and of course I'm not going to be letting that slide. And now let's see how this is going to go. On board now with Vic, who is the man who's closest to the leader. Well, Andrew might just pick up home a win and a start to his illustrious career here. And this could just prove as Vic goes just a little bit wider. He's at 11 corner cuts here, man. So this could just be interesting. A lot of people are over the 10cc mark. No penalties, obviously. It's only going to be disqualification. Because the track is, I have to admit, the track is a little bit strict on corner cutting, which means that, oh, is that someone off there? Is that Hulkenberg? I think Hulkenberg has gone off there. I wonder why he's lapped. Jay in second place. Vic in second place. This could just be very, very interesting. As someone just left the game. I don't know who left the game. But things are not looking well here. On board. Let's go on board with Jay, the man who has Seb not too far away. On board now with oh, that's the leader. That is Andrew. Andrew spins around. The race leader's made a mistake. He's going back to the racetrack. Andrew has had a big off. He's back onto the race tarmac. He had a spin there. And now, will that be costing him a race win? Because Vic is closing up on him. That's a big mistake for the leader. In lap number 9 of the race, I think those tires are going out for him a little bit there. As the tire wear is going a little bit high in Losail today. But that's a big mistake for this man who's lost a lot of time to Vic in second place. So not what he would have wanted in the course of this race. But let's see how that's going to go. Here's a leader as he's going to come across the line to start lap number 10 of the race. Here he is, starting lap number 10 of the event. Great stuff for him here. And Vic, let's see how far Vic is from him. Let's see. Vic is 6.2, so he's definitely gained time on that. And we have a Sauber stopped on the turn there. We have a yellow flag in sector 1. That's a Sauber who is stopped. No red flags can be waved. But we will just keep the yellow flag in sector 1 just in case. Because there is a car in the middle of the racetrack. So this is now what is going to happen to him here at the moment. Let's see how that goes. As Jay crosses the line in P3, Seb is right behind him. So we're going to have a battle here for P3. The battle's brewing between Jay and Seb. This is the battle. This battle could determine who is going to be champion in season 3, and that is Ocon right on the limits here with almost being disqualified with 19 corner cuts at the moment, and also Ola is at risk of being disqualified as well. So a lot of people might just be disqualified as Seb goes wide as I'm speaking. 15 corner cuts for him. And in front, Jay has 17. Jay is about to be disqualified. Many people is about to be disqualified. A lot of people have reached over that 15 corner cut mark, and that's really, really dangerous. You don't want to be corner cutting too much, or you will have to face a disqualification penalty, which is not going to help you into this event. I'm just gonna unlock the server. Oh, that's Seb deep. Seb has gone deep into that turn. He's gone off there. Still, King is the only one to be disqualified. Do we have any leader? That is Vic closing in on him. Vic is trying his best to catch up to Andrew, who is your leader currently. Seb is trying to hunt down Jay. So this is not going to work for him here today. Not what he would have wanted in this course of this race. But let's see how this is going to go. Great action here in this event. As now we keep going in this event. It is Jay who's got a very decent margin over the rest. Still is King the only one disqualified with over 20 corner cuts. He is in the jail cell in the main straight as we go with on board with Seb currently. And that's Ocon still hanging on to the risk of being disqualified, and we have Ola and Ware having a battle here. Let's go check that out. On board now with Ola, who's already having a tussle there. They're both at 19 corner cuts. Well, I mean, Ola's at 19 corner cuts. Ware has just gone wide currently, and not what he would have wanted in this race. He's also at 19 corner cuts as I'm speaking. Ware's at 19. A lot of people are at 19 corner cuts. We have 1, 2, 3 people at 19 corner cuts, which means one corner cut could decide if they're going to finish this race or not. But this is Ola. Ola is going to go wheel to wheel. It's going to get past him. The old switcheroo for Ocon to try to get the place back. And we have a man in front. And as we head down, final lap of this race. Only one man can be winner. And this man might just come home here. Vic in second place. 6.8 behind. On board now with Ola, who's trying to get past him. And does so. Can he make it stick? Big slide for Ola. He's got that done. And Ola's about to catch up. I think he's going to catch up there to Ocon, is that so? Because Ocon's right in front of him. That car behind him was Ware. No one has been disqualified apart from King Boss. They're at risk of being disqualified. Ola driving the wheels off of that Red Bull, trying to keep it within those wide lines and not be disqualified. Andrew's very, very safe there from being disqualified currently. Jay in third. Seb is in P4, definitely. Seb, is it coming now to P4 probably around now? Yes. The gap. And there is Ola, who is just holding off with the two Hasses right behind him as we head down to this final lap of the race. And for this man, let's go on board with the race leader. This is the leader on board with Andrew, who is leading this race and is about to come home. Miando's in PA to the championship. Might not go to Miando's way here today. It's all might go for Vic here today, because Vic might just become world champion here today. If we see the course of this race, I think Vic might be champion here today. Vic, from all the odds and despite the odds. But here for Andrew, he will have absolutely nothing. He's gonna have to come home. Here, Jose, on the final round of season 3, it's going to be Andrew to win in Qatar. He wins in the Qatar Grand Prix. Boy, was that an amazing drive for the young driver. His first race, he's come home to win. Great race. It's gonna be Hikari in P9 as well, as he was led by the leader. Vic P2 and probably champion. What a race this is. Now, where is Seb here? On board now with Seb. No one has been disqualified apart from King Boss here. Close corner cutting margins here. Seb is just trying to limp his way towards the finish line and avoid losing this great P4 finish here for him. Although he is in P2 in the championship before going into this race, but I think Vic's win might just give him the place over Seb, which means that Seb goes around the final turn now. As Jay finishes in a very well P3. Hulkenberg has been disqualified. Hulkenberg is disqualified. As Seb is home in a P4 finish and barely avoiding being disqualified. Hulk is disqualified. Everybody's making it to the line now. on board now with the championship leader, who is not the championship leader at the moment, and it's going to be P8 for Miandel. Not what he would have wanted. That is it. That is it for the race. That is it for the race. And after further confirmation, Miandel has been declared champion of Season 3. Despite the odds of being all the way back, he managed to pull through and claim a world title. Well, a lot of roller coaster emotions for Miandel after his world title. Ferrari also claimed the Constructors' World Championship. But it was an amazing race and an amazing season. And we'll see you guys next time in pre-season testing in a few weeks' time. And we'll be there, ready for more action in Season 4. I'll see you guys until then. Goodbye.